to the channel. If you're new here, welcome. I'm Lori, and today's video is a little bit different. I am going to be taking you guys around with me to get ready for date night. It's a Sunday. We don't typically do date nights on a Sunday. We usually do them on like a Friday or a Saturday, but we had babysitting lined up for the kids, so we were like, just take advantage of that and, you know, spend the afternoon and like early evening just, you know, doing something together. It's like 11:45 right now. Mike's downstairs feeding Ariella. Josiah just went down for his nap. We have to drop the kids off at 3:30, so we have to leave the house at around 3:15. So I just took a shower and now I'm just going to do my hair and makeup. Today is going to be a fun date. Normally we kind of get dressed up and we go to like dinner or whatever. Today we're actually going to do something a little bit different, a little more fun and playful, and we're actually going to go to a Dave & Buster's. We haven't been to Dave & Buster's in like forever. Like we went last time before we had kids. We went with another couple, and so Mike and I have never gone, just the two of us, and again it has been literally a minute, and I don't know why it just came to me. I was like, I don't want to just like sit down at like another dinner. Like I want to go and like do something together and have fun. So we're going to Dave & Buster's. It's a casual date night. I'm not gonna get crazy dolled up. I don't even know what I'm gonna wear. Most of our clothes are dirty because I haven't done laundry in like a minute. So it should be interesting. All right, switching into voiceover mode now. I'm just gonna get ready for date night by doing my hair and my makeup. I pretty much always will do my hair and makeup for date night, regardless of what we're doing or where we're going. Even if we're staying home and doing date night in, I will typically like get ready for it. So if I already have makeup on, I'll run upstairs and freshen up. If I don't have makeup on, because you know, work from home life, I'll run upstairs and do something quick and simple, and then get back downstairs for date night. I just personally like to have my hair and makeup done. I feel a little bit better about myself. It gives me a little boost of confidence, and who doesn't want to bring a little confidence into date night with them? I suggest you do whatever makes you feel happiest and whatever makes you feel the most yourself, and whatever gives you the most confidence, because like I said, every woman should be bringing some confidence into date night with them, whatever that means to you. Now I know I said I was keeping it casual and I wasn't going to do anything too crazy when it came to my makeup, and to some people this might look like a lot. For me, this is kind of like my everyday makeup routine. Like if I'm putting on makeup, I'm typically doing a contour, a highlight, a cheek, all of the things, just because I feel like that's what looks best on me. And I've been doing it for so long that I've just gotten really quick at it. Like I can probably do a full face of makeup with contour and everything in, I would say, under 10 minutes. At this point, it's just kind of become my thing. And then sometimes, you know, I say I'm keeping it casual, and once I get started, I can't stop, and I end up doing eyeshadow and a winged eyeliner, which is what you're gonna see in a minute. I got a little bit carried away. I wanted to, you know, spice things up. We don't go out that often. Most nights Mike comes home from work and he sees me just like in grubby sweat clothes, with my hair up in a bun and no makeup on. So when we do take time to spend time together and we don't have the kids and it's just us and we can focus on like, you know, grown and sexy time, I like to feel grown and sexy. And so I'll put a little extra effort in, even though when I get started, I'm like, I'm not doing all that. I'm going to keep it casual. Once I get started, I can't really stop. So that's what happened on this occasion. makeup is done, it's time for the finishing touch, and that is spraying on a little perfume. I'm wearing Alien Goddess. I'm gonna link it down below. It's a really, really nice scent. Kind of sexy, but not too heavy or musky. And then it's time to go get dressed. I said casual, so what's more casual than ripped jeans and a top? This top was new from Target, so I wanted to try it on, and I like it, but it felt more like a dinner outfit than for what we were going to do. So I switched it up, threw on a t-shirt, a fun sweater, and some sneakers, and then I felt appropriate for what we were going to do. Then I feel like you can't have your own date night routine without having the routine of what you have to do with your kids to get ready for date night. So because we were dropping them off late afternoon, picking up around bedtime, I wanted them to have baths out of the way. So I did baths and we put on fresh pajamas. As you can see, little Miss did not want to get up, but it was worth it because once we picked them up, when we got home, it was just bottles and bedtime. So now I'm just packing the diaper bag, making sure that they have everything they need, extra pajamas just in case, diapers, wipes, formula, bottles for the baby. And then we are almost ready to head out the door. Just have to wait for Mike to do his hair. We are officially kid-free.
Yes, ma'am.
We are
child-free.
and we are on our way to date night. I do want to say, this morning, I was not really feeling the idea of going out right now. I really wasn't. It's raining. The weather is not great. I was like comfortable in my sweatpants on the couch, just like cuddling with the kids. And I was just like, I would rather do this all day and just like do a couple loads of laundry and just like catch up on rest. But Mike really loves to go out. I am a potato. I like to stay home, and Mike likes to go out.
We rarely
that's his thing. No, I get it. I mean, I understand. We don't really get to go out on date nights a ton. We did go out last weekend, though. We went out to celebrate Mike's birthday.
Prior to that.
But prior to that, we hadn't been out in a while, just the two of us. Understood. I totally get that. I did say in my resolutions that we needed more like date activities outside of the house. I did say that.
You did.
Did. That's why I'm going, because I said that. I was trying to explain to Mike, it's not that I don't want to go out and spend time with my husband. I absolutely do. And I love that part of it. It's the getting up and getting ready and getting the kids ready and packing the kids up and loading them into the car and then the drop off. Like, that's the stuff that feels kind of overwhelming and daunting when you're just like chilling and hanging out. That's the part that I don't like. But it's like once you overcome that and get like through that stuff, like then I'm totally fine. Like now I'm looking forward to it. So just keep that in mind. If you're like me and you kind of get overwhelmed and get anxiety about the process of getting out of the house, just remember that's temporary and then you get to have fun afterwards. We started off date night with a couple of cocktails. This was like a Tito's Long Island iced tea, and it was really, really good. I don't typically order a Long Island iced tea, but this sounded good and it did not disappoint. And then we had to have some food because we had fed the kids multiple times today, but had forgotten to feed ourselves, which happens pretty often. So we stopped to eat so we wouldn't get hangry, and we just had, you know, a good time, some conversation before we went out to the arcade and started playing. Like I mentioned earlier, our typical date night is just going out for some dinner, grabbing a couple drinks, and just having a good conversation, which is totally cool. I love that. My favorite thing is like deep conversations, getting to connect on that level. I feel like I learn something new about Mike every time we go out to dinner and have like a good conversation, which is really nice because it's kind of nice to learn new things and be surprised after like being together for almost 10 years. But with that being said, it is really fun to switch things up and do something a little different, and that's what this date was for us. We don't really get to go out and do things like this very often. It was an opportunity for us to kind of act like big kids, and we're both very competitive, so when we play games together it kind of brings out this like flirtatious competitive energy, which is nice, spices things up a little bit. I feel like these racing games are not an indication of people's like real driving abilities. Like I'm a good driver in real life, but I'm terrible at these games, and vice versa, because Mike is not the best driver in real life, but is good at these games. He actually took first place. He'll probably brag about it for the next year, but I beat him in air hockey, so it's all good. Unfortunately, it was time to start wrapping up date night, so we played one more game. This is a classic. Every time we see skee ball, we just like have to stop and play. But then it was time to head back over to my in-laws and pick up the kids. But before we went inside, we shared one last moment as Lorianne and Mike before we had to go back to being mom and dad. Hope you guys enjoyed hanging out with us on date night. If you did, subscribe for more videos and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.